Welcome to an introduction to Renesas RA Family Secure Key installation for the SCE9 and SCE5B crypto engines. This video is a part of a series covering RA Family security. If you haven't already done so, it is highly recommended that you watch the RA Family Security series videos covering the RA Family integrated crypto engines and integrated secure key storage. Some of the concepts presented in this video assume knowledge of the information covered by those videos. Key installation is the process of getting externally generated keys programmed into the MCU, stored securely by being wrapped by the MCU's hardware unique key. But how can we do this without exposing the plain text of your application key? It's a unique method for application key installation. Here's an overview of the process. First, you must create an arbitrary user factory programming key, or UFPK, and use that key to encrypt your application key. As we saw in an earlier video, Renesas MCUs have a hardware root key. This key is used for secure key installation during production programming. Send your UFPK to the Renesas Key Wrap service, which will wrap your UFPK with the hardware root key of the specific MCU group. Now that both of your application key and your UFPK are protected and no longer in plain text, you can perform the key installation process, which is done using the MCU's programmer interface. The crypto engine on the MCU will wrap the application key and store it in the code flash or data flash address that you specify. When the programming interface is disabled, this key installation capability no longer exists. We'll use the Security Key Management tool to create the various files needed for secure key installation. You can find this tool at the URL shown. Download and run the installer. After installation, launch the Security Key Management tool. To generate key installation files, select your target MCU and crypto engine. The first step is to create a key file for the UFPK, which you can do on the Generate UFPK tab. For this example, we will let the tool create a random value, but you can also specify a value if you prefer. Enter the output file name that you want to generate, and click Generate UFPK Key File. As you see, the operation was performed successfully. The tool then reminds you to send this file to the Renesas Key Wrap service. The Renesas Key Wrap service is available at the URL shown. Register and log into the service. Before you can exchange data with the Key Wrap service, you must perform a PGP key exchange. Send your PGP public key to the Key Wrap service. You will receive the Renesas public key via email. You can now wrap your UFPK. Select your target MCU group. We will use the RA6M4 in this example. Then select the encryption service. Encrypt your UFPK key file with the Renesas public key and send the encrypted file to the Key Wrap service. You will receive the wrapped UFPK via email, encrypted with your public key. Decrypt the file with your private key. Now that you have a wrapped UFPK, you can create an installation key file. Select the Wrap Key tab. For this example, we will demonstrate preparing an AES-256 key for installation. Select the key type. Then select the key files containing the UFPK and the wrapped UFPK. Go over to the Key Data tab to provide the key material for the AES-256 key. For this example, we will simply enter the raw plain text value. Then, select RFP for the output format and enter the key file name. Click Generate File. We now have a Renesas key file that we can use with the Renesas Flash Programmer to install that AES key. Here's an overview of what happens during the key installation process. The wrapped UFPK and the encrypted application key are sent to the MCU over the programmer interface. Internally, these values are sent to the crypto engine, which can unwrap the UFPK and decrypt the application key with no plain text key exposure on any CPU or externally accessible bus. The crypto engine then wraps the application key with the hardware unique key, and the key is stored to the location specified with the programming command. The Renesas Flash Programmer is a software program that is available on the Renesas website at the URL shown. Download and run the installer. To install the key that we just prepared, launch RFP and create a new project. providing the MCU family and project name and location. Here we are using an EK-RA6M4, so we select the J-Link interface. Then connect to the target. Here we see a successful connection. First, we'll select the application keys that we want to install using the User Key tab. Enable programming of the user keys, select the key file we made earlier, and enter the address of where to install the MCU uniquely wrapped key. For this example, we'll install it to the first location in Data Flash. Click Add Key to add this key to the list of keys we want to install. Note that you can install multiple keys in one programming operation. In this example, we are not installing any program code, so go over to the Block Settings tab and select only the blocks that will contain the keys, in this case, Data Flash. Now go over to the Operation Settings tab. The Data Flash on our device is blank, so we can select only Program and Verify. If your device is not blank, tick the Erase checkbox also, but be sure to reprogram any other keys that you need. Finally, go to the Operation tab and click Start to install the keys. Here we can see that the application key was successfully installed to the address we specified. For detailed instructions covering this entire process, download the application project Installing and Updating Secure Keys for RA Family from the Renesas website. Check out more of the videos in the RA Family Security series for information on topics such as Secure Key Update and Device Lifecycle Management. For more information about Renesas Security, visit www.renesas.com/IoT-security.